This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.
And welcome back, everyone. Yeah, she blows my mind when we get together because she says things that I'm thinking, and I don't bring them to the forefront of my mind because I just, it's like things in the background there. And this is how she does it. It's kind of wild. We're going to talk about a number of different things, synchronicity and reflexology, not necessarily connected. She is a healer, spiritual teacher, a guide, an author. She's a heart and soul holistic healer. 2 great books she's written as well. And it's so great to have her back with us. Barbara Ann Strassman is on the program. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, Steve. I just enjoy my Friday mornings connecting with you. And each time we go deeper. Each time there's something going on between our mothers and our energies. And we always have a link. So I really enjoy speaking with you.
Likewise. And I'm still processing what you just pointed out. And I can't believe I missed it. But let's start with your mom today, being Good Friday. Tell us.
Yep. Oops, we lost you.
You got me?
We just lost you.
Huh. How weird is that, or not? Yeah, it's strange. You just froze up. That is so bizarre. Can you hear me? Oh, and you're back.
I lost you. Yeah. I lost your connection. You froze.
You did too.
Weird.
Or not.
Or not. Maybe it's mom. Maybe it's...
Unbelievable. Your mom passed on Good Friday?
Mom. She passed on Good Friday. 34 years ago. At that time, it was April 17th. So I always celebrate her passing on Good Friday and on April 17th. And she's here with us this morning. She's pretty strong. And believe it or not, I don't feel her a lot. She's here all the time, but this morning I really am feeling her. And she's not somebody who normally liked attention, but there's something going on this morning that she wants attention. Even to the point that I reached out to siblings this morning and said, I can't go to the grave today, but let's all go together tomorrow. And I don't normally do that, but there's a lot going on, as we know, in the world. And she had that faith. I talk about it a little bit in my book, but my mother introduced me to meditation when I was a teenager. She was channeling what I would call the Ascended Masters and doing Reiki when I was a kid, before it was really understood. And when I look back now, it's like she planned when she was going to pass. It was the Saturday before Good Friday that she said to me, oh, let's do some healing work on your husband. And I think I mentioned this before. I didn't do healing work. I had no idea why she said that. And then on Monday, she goes to the doctor. Tuesday or Wednesday, we find out she's not doing well. Thursday, she's in the hospital. And Friday, she dies. And, there she is. Wow. And she died at about the same time that the stories say Jesus died on the cross. I mean, it's just taking my breath away.
Like
it is mind-boggling.
The same time?
Yeah, it's in that time frame.
Yeah.
That my understanding of when Jesus died, right. And I really didn't grasp all of that in the moment. I was just like, how was I with her last Saturday night? And now she's ascending. Now she's leaving. And she had a lot of experiences through her meditation and healing work of what we would call ascension, and similar to what's in my book, where I've had those experiences of rising up, literally rising up, feeling like I'm above the world, looking down, having experiences with Jesus, which may seem really wild, because she had the same things. She had them all the time. And I just don't know. I don't know what to say, except it's like we were cut out of the same mold. Vibrationally, we were cut out of the same mold, but I sat with her every night in the living room while she was doing numerology and doing automatic writing. I was sitting there doing my homework. So I think I was immersed in whatever her energy field was. So we're a product of our environment.
Did you embrace what she was doing? Were you indifferent at the time, or did you think, well, it's kind of kooky, but mom loves it, so
No.
I'm on board?
I totally embraced it. I would go up in my bedroom and light my candle and meditate and try to connect to the angels. I totally embraced it. And the first time she ever did healing work on me, I just thought every mother did that. It was just normal.
Okay. Now I got it. That's different. Okay.
Right. I had prophetic dreams even back then. And nobody told me no. And when I sensed things, nobody said you're wrong. So it was just understood. So I was very blessed to grow up like that.
So she passes. She suggests right before she passes that we do some work on your husband. Came out of left field. And there's a connection to reflexology too, right?
Well, not at that time. That was just the energy work, the healing work. The way reflexology came in is later on, I don't know how many months later, I was down visiting my dad. And as I say, the book fell off the shelf. I was looking through all of her books, and what popped out was a book on reflexology. And at that point, my son had already been sick. They didn't know, what was going on with his spleen. The doctors had no answers. And then I remembered her talking about reflexology, but it's like the book just literally fell off the shelf. So that's the connection. But it was only, I don't know, less than a year later. So I think she was, sorry. She was giving me a message that Saturday night before that I was to do some kind of healing work. That's what I believe. But at that time, I didn't understand it. I didn't know my son was sick, or maybe he wasn't sick at that point. I don't know. But did she, I believe we leave, we pass on, we ascend. I think we kind of choose our time. And did she leave so that I would start finding my way? I have no idea, but that's what I wonder sometimes.
Do you think that she was intentionally grooming you for this work? You didn't know it,
Yes.
but she was.
Yes, I didn't know it at the time, but the fact that I was sitting there all the time, I was just constantly in that energy field. I would help type up the recordings from the meditations.
Wow.
So I think she was grooming me, but it was all done energetically. I mean, she didn't really talk about it. It was just an understood way of life. And when her healing partner would come over, how do I want to say, we were just enveloped in this divine energy, and her healing partner was incredible. I remember sitting at dinner one night, and her healing partner was great at getting messages and channeling. And my father wasn't really a believer. We're sitting there at dinner one night, and this woman's whole face changed as another entity came through and spoke through her. And I don't remember what was said, but literally her whole face changed. Like she became a man and whatnot. And you can't deny those events. Why did it happen? I don't know. So I just grew up in that energy field of acceptance. I didn't question.
I think
question anything.
that's for me, that's where the magical beauty comes into play here. Because it wasn't like she was shoving it down your throat. You were just
No,
exposed to it. If it didn't align with you, you wouldn't be doing it.
right.
It's like, mom owns a store. You spend the afternoons after school at the store doing your homework while she's doing her thing, ringing up customers, whatever
Right.
it may be.
Yep.
If you weren't into, and let's say she sells ice cream, if you weren't into doing that, you
Mhm.
wouldn't be doing it. But you being exposed to the energy and what you felt,
Mhm.
it aligned with you. It connected with you energetically.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hmm.
And so, like you say, I think there was a grooming going on and an understanding of the energies. And when you read all of the transcripts, the experiences that she had with Jesus and what we call ascended masters, they're phenomenal.
Hmm.
They're absolutely and consistent. Um, so I think I just absorbed, but I know I already had abilities also.
I truly
So,
believe she knew. She was just leaning back. But
mhm.
I'm thinking she was reading your energy, how it was
Yeah.
resonating with you. She was picking up on it the whole time.
Oh God, yes, yes. Oh, of
Yeah.
course she was.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, she definitely was. And she could see my energy shift. I know that. Um, and I always wanted to be high energy. I would be upset if I was tired. Like, why am I tired? I shouldn't be tired. There's so much for me to do. And I felt, I don't think she ever addressed it, but I felt there was something special I was going to do in my life. I didn't know what it was, but I kept feeling like I was racing against time, that I had to learn what she knew
Hmm.
so that I could do whatever God had planned for me. And that was as a kid. So I think I kind of drove her crazy because I was like, I need to hurry up. I need the energy. I need to learn. But I don't know to what degree I verbalized that. But it was like a race against time. And now we're at that time period where people are talking about the second coming. They're talking about ascension. People are going back to church. Is this the apocalyptic time? I don't know. Am I making it up? I don't know. But
Something, even if whatever you want to believe and whatever you believe, that's fine. Something is happening. Something
yeah,
is changing. We are moving in a certain direction.
yeah,
And that's all I got for you. And I really mean that. It's not like, I'm deflecting and don't want to go any deeper. I'm not connecting it to religion, but there is a collectiveness of
yeah,
the masses looking for answers and being open to this type of energy work. We may not know what it is, but we're thirsty for something. And I believe the universe, the planets, the transits, all of that
yep.
going on. And I don't run deep in astrology. I barely dip my toe in the water, but from what I understand, there's some
Mhm.
really unprecedented things going on right now where planets are aligning. It'll never happen in our history ever again. And we're feeling it, but we don't know what we're feeling. but
Exactly.
we're feeling a calling, like gravitating toward. I need something else. This is not working. Whatever I
Right.
got going on here is not really working the best for me.
Yep. You said it perfectly. That's what everybody's feeling. And that's when people usually turn maybe back to God because
Mm,
they're like, they don't know what to trust
right,
because we don't know what's coming.
and that's fine too. Nothing wrong with that. It's
Oh, no.
higher consciousness,
Mhm.
spiritualism,
Yeah.
connecting with something, looking for the answer, and maybe the answer is connected to a God and understanding all of this other stuff that's been around since we humans began. I mean,
Right.
and I learned this recently. I'm going to just I'm going to say here, I don't run deep religiously. Will I be at church on Sunday? Yes, I will. But
Okay.
I heard like way back, hundreds of years plus, churches weren't just places to assemble for religion. They were healing portals. They were
Mhm.
built in a certain way for sound. That organ,
Yeah.
that big majestic organ they play,
Yes.
there was a reason for that. It was
Yeah.
it was a sound healing chamber, and that's why they were cathedrals were built with high
Mhm.
ceilings and certain sound. There was more going on there than just going to worship a god. That's what I heard.
Good point.
I find it interesting.
No, you're right. That's a good point. And look at all the famous cathedrals and how much attention was just given, in Paris when the cathedral was rebuilt. But you're exactly right. And you can feel a different vibration in those places. You can feel a sacredness, even if you're not of the same religion, right? There is that vibration. And then you add the music, but the construct and the high ceilings, they are a piece of it, of the sacred geometry. And people go back to the sacred sites and to the pyramids and everything because those vibrations still exist there, they believe. You still feel it. So the ancient people, I think, knew a lot more than we know. They're a lot more focused, on that. And to go back to your other point, today there's so many programs, so many podcasts, so many classes and people talking about spirituality, talking about the higher dimensions. All of this stuff is just really proliferating. It's amazing. So you're on the right track. I think we're all on the right track with that. So we're just exploring. That's what you and I do. We explore.
Exactly. And it's just looking, processing, I'm not reading into anything. I just got information in front of me and I just process it. Well, that's interesting. Just, we were talking about there. And then I connect it to myself. So why do I go to a church? How do I pick that church? Music. I'm not even kidding. It's connection and music. It doesn't even have to be about religion, but it is. But it's more of that. There's something there, a positive vibration, that feeling, and forever. It's whenever hey, you want to check out this church? The band's really good. It's the first thing I say. That's what I always say.
You're a music guy. You're a music guy.
Well, I feel vibration coming off the music. I feel but it's also looking at the signs. And we're talking about our moms. Yours passing on Good Friday. My mom's birthday would have been this Sunday. 7 years she passed. 7 is an impactful number for me.
Right.
So I find that kind of interesting. And you said, oh yeah, her birthday's on Easter this year. I don't know why I missed that, but I did. It didn't even click in my mind. And
that's why I'm here to help you. And the number 7. So this will be my mother's 34th year. So 3 and 4 is 7. I mean, and 7 is that spiritual number connected with the divine, right? And Easter Sunday, I mean, you can't make this stuff up.
No,
you just can't make it up, right?
No.
And I had a recent experience. I've been trying out different churches locally to see what feels right. The Unitarian, the Episcopalian, because I was raised Episcopalian. And I went back around Christmas time. It was actually to a Catholic church that JC and I used to go to. And vibrationally, oh my God, I was having experiences in that church that were beyond the vibration. I have not felt that in any of the other churches. So Easter Sunday, I'll be going back to that church. And I'm not Catholic, but it doesn't matter.
That's it.
I mean, the experience, the vision I had was just profound. So it's because of that vibration.
Yep.
I will be back there Sunday.
It's
and
calling.
the music. And the music.
And it's funny. I have this thing. My mom always loved raspberry Danish, and it was kind of her thing. So on her birthday, to honor her, I go and buy raspberry Danish. So I was in the grocery store yesterday, and I was like, oh, yeah, birthday coming up. Let me go. So I passed by the display of a certain brand, Entenmann's, and there was like 6 months ago, I was vibing her, and I was like, I was in the store, and I need a treat. You know what? Thinking about mom, I'm going to buy raspberry Danish. Long story short, on that 6 months ago, I go out to my car and there's a HVAC truck next to me, a van next to my car. As I get into the car with the raspberry Danish, I look over and the name of the company on the van was Rose Air. My mom's name is Rose. And then I looked at the time and it was 9:42 p.m. That was her phone number, part of her phone number. So you can't make it up. So
942.
That's her phone number. It was 631-942, blah, 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 blah. So I'm there in the grocery store yesterday. I'm like, I'll get the raspberry Danish. But I'm thinking to myself, I'm trying to eat better. I'm kicking, I need to be intentional. She's always sending me messages about my health. Wouldn't you know it? I went around the entire end cap, the whole display. There's no raspberry Danish. It's almost as if she pulled it off the shelf because she's saying, don't eat it this time. Yeah, stay on track. Stay on track, son.
Okay, so
it's always
she just sent you another message. You have the numbers, you do the music. My last 4 numbers of my cell phone are 9942. So 942, Steve. I mean, come on. 942. So maybe our mothers are connected.
Like, how do you make that up?
That's what I mean. This is crazy. It's crazy. Is that touching you? Can you feel that?
Yeah. I don't even. Yeah. And there was another synchronicity with her. That's her cell, her home phone number the other day. And the last 4 digits.
What's that number?
7760. And that number showed up very close, off by 1 digit, but it was an impactful moment I was dealing with.
Oh, yep. I can feel it. Yep. Oh, wow. Something's going right down the back of me.
I can't believe your number, her number.
Yeah. And listen to that phone number. You said 77?
Yeah.
62?
60.
60. Okay. But 77. Yeah, you got
hang a momento. So if you take 7760 and you add it up, what's that come out to?
20, which is 2.
If you do 7 is 14, and the 6
is 20.
Interesting.
And that's 2.
Wow. There's something there. But anyway.
Oh, there's a lot there, right? 2 by 2. Look up the symbolism of the number 2. Yeah, look up the symbolism.
Wow.
Yeah, so she's really giving you a lot of messages. She's with you a lot. And it's just the whole timing as we talk about our personal experiences. So often your mother comes in and the connection with my mother and
well, look at the phone number thing. Why would I even bring that up? There was some, that was, by chance or not.
Right.
I mean,
right.
Very bizarre or not.
Like years ago when I was starting the business, I had to get a business phone number. Universe or whoever gave me the phone number for the year I was born.
And I'm going to start looking at the phone numbers around here because there's something there. Right. I call these breadcrumbs. There's little things out there for you to look at, and we're not trying to, but the biggest skeptic in the world, I'm one of them. How can you deny our moms, passing and birth, same weekend, having the conversation, the signs we're getting, the phone number? Like, come on. it's like, punch a hole in that. All right, coincidence? All right, but there's so many others that come along there. Just a piece of what you offer.
It happens every single week that we're together.
Well, then there's that. Right.
Right. So you can't deny it. we may not be able to explain it, like you say, but you can't deny something comes up every time we're together.
Well, I remember things, and when I first started on my journey where life was changing, and this is about 5.5, 6 years ago, somebody who's been impactful since day one said this. And I was I was kind of in a crazy situation. It will all be revealed. And it wasn't even referring to any of this. It was something else, but it will all be revealed. And I was on the phone with him yesterday, and I said, I remember you telling me that, and you're right. Everything gets revealed. You got to look for it, though.
I got chills on that one, too. So is it close? Whatever it is that's going to be revealed.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Even what we're talking about, there might be some kind of connection. We may be even deeper connected than we even realize.
Well, I do believe that because I've seen stuff that I haven't told you yet. But and I go seriously by the amount of energy that's coming through me when you say something, or anybody, a client, whatever, like that amount of energy that just came through for me is a confirmation that yes, something is close to being revealed. Now, in the spirit world, there is no time. And that's the one thing my mother really found out, because the messages would say, and tomorrow, blank. And then tomorrow would come and go. And they're like, but we don't have time. So whatever comes through, it's in a different realm. And I don't know if she probably knew. Well, maybe not. But that the energies come down through the layers, through the dimensions, through our auric field before it manifests. So in the other dimension, it was like, yeah, tomorrow it's happening. But here in our world, it's time. It takes more time.
We are out of time, but I'm going to share this with you. So for anybody that thinks we're making this up, this is, and I don't know if you can see it on screen. There's my.
Oh, there we go.
But what are the last few numbers that you see there?
9, 14. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
But wait, there's more.
What?
Your phone number has a 25 in it.
Yep.
25 digit.
25. Yeah.
So does hers.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't either until I just looked at it.
God. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That just went through me.
Can't make it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are
think about, these are just all these beautiful lines of energy connecting us and interlocking us, and
crazy.
Right, like that flower of life.
This is what you do. You help us figure this out, move life forward in so many different modalities. Heartandsoulholistic.com. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. You got it.
Thank you, Barbara. Great talking with you as always. Text me when more is revealed, and I'll do the same for you. And
happy birthday to Mom, and happy ascension to my mom, and
happy Easter.
Whoever. Yeah, same to you. Thank you so much.
All right, we'll talk soon.
Have a great weekend.
You too.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.